DJ's Boo Breakfast.
Good morning, Charisa! Welcome to the DJ's Boo Breakfast!
You say that, leading is it's not something that you sought after, it's sought after you. What do you mean by that?
I think what I mean is that I want to believe that there is a grace where you are just born as a leader, but at the same time, I do want to believe that for me, leadership is about purpose. So I can never go and search people's purposes, but I can only pursue the purpose that is inside of me. So what I mean by that is really to say, once God puts something inside of me, it can only be me that pursues what already sits inside of me, as opposed to me chasing after people's other stuff that I may not even understand.
Charisa, you nodding as she talks about purpose. What is the importance of purpose and also knowing it? How does it dawn on you what you're supposed to be doing with your life?
Purpose is the only reason why we were created. Any manufacturer, any creator creates something, someone for a purpose. If you have no purpose, you have no life. And I think that's the one thing that after the passing of my parents has continues to give me the strength and the motive and the inspiration to go on and move on and still live life smiling and encouraging and motivating people because of the purpose that I have. And, purpose is followed by passion. Whatever your passion is, my dad always says, whatever makes you angry. And when you look around the world and you see, if you see oppressed people, that makes you angry. If you see kids without food and without water, without clothing, that makes you angry. You see violence, that makes you angry. Then you figure out, okay, so what's the solution? How can I help? And your solution, you were created to solve a problem.
Yeah.
And when God, I said it in church on Sunday, when God needed to solve a problem, the first thing he did was he had a baby.
Angry. Oh.
And so when he needed to solve a problem, he created you. When he needed to solve a problem, he created me. And so he knew, keep in mind, he knows the end before the beginning. He knows the end and then comes back to the beginning and then, and says, let's start from here. And so purpose definitely is life.
We'll do it twice, man. Good morning, Amanda! Welcome to the DJ's Boo Breakfast! Welcome! What do you say to younger girls, Konamanje, who are going through the most?
I'll say to these young girls,
and not only girls, even guys, young
guys.
people who are going, even older, because older people also sometimes go through the most. I've gone through the most, even when I thought my career was established.
Yeah.
And they say, hey, you're better, man. What advice do you give?
What I'll say is don't compromise. Don't compromise who you are. Don't give a little of your soul to gain a little bit of money. There's always a way. I look a certain way. I've got options. I could have said, let me get myself someone who's going to give me the funding that I need, literally without struggling. Who's going to do my hair, who's going to do my nails, who's going to buy me nice clothes. But I decided this is not who I am, So for you, you know what you're about, you know where you're going. Now it's just getting there that might have some challenges. So in your getting to where you need to get to, don't compromise who you are. Because when you compromise who you are at your early stages, when you get to where you're going, what you did back in the earlier stages will haunt you at the front. So don't compromise now. Set a good foundation. You will get to where you are going, irrespective of the challenges. But the key thing is don't lose a part of your soul in trying to get to where you need to get
But
to.
why do you think people take that easy route? I mean, like you say, you could have just been like, okay, Ricky told somebody, but you fell back on something that you had seen work, your grandmother baking and making good food. And it's not like we're not talented. We are talented people. Everyone has some sort of talent that they can sell, even at varsity level. But why is it that we always go for the easy way out, do you think?
One, I think that society is just creating that kind of, environment where taking the easier route is always easier. I mean, look at the food that we eat. We want to go for fast foods instead of, now boiling samp and beans, which is going to take 3 hours to cook. You want to find something fast. You want instant oats instead of normal oats that you can cook on a stove. So I think it's just where society is now. Everyone wants an easy way out. So you need to choose that in certain things, okay, I might have McDonald's every now and then as a fast food, but when it comes to my life, when it comes to my principles, and when it comes to, you know, where I need to get, I'm not going to compromise when it comes to those things. It's just a matter of deciding.